Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to cut underneath here. Not where you started to carve it to where you go underneath, just go down a little ways. You don't have to go too far down, just a little ways. You don't want to go right on that corner because you can almost cut that out by accident. So let's put a little. Now these are what are called stop cuts, where you put the line down where you want that cut to stop and to come out. Okay, stop cuts are wonderful, folks. You'll be doing lots of stop cuts. You know, it's just a very routine cut. All right. So what we're going to do a lot of stop cuts because we have to put all those, all these things on the pine cones. So, all right. So the next thing we're going to do is kind of important. Take your pencil, all right, and you're going to go up a little ways, about midway, and you're going to do a little curvature from this corner up, just like so. All right, and you're going to do the same thing over here. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can a little. There we go. A little more lighting. And you're going to do each corner, each side that way. And just meet it up there in the center. Okay. Once you have all 4 of them done, let me just get rid of that rough stuff. I actually cut it on the bandsaw long ways, and that's a tip I'm going to share with you later on in a video. It's a handy way where you don't need a ruler all the time to cut things straight. Okay. Alright. So what you want to do is you want to take your knife and you want to start where the corner is, where it meets. And you are going to take it and you're going to bring it down part of the way, and not all the way. Push it in and pull it down. Then you're going to turn it upside down and go from this way up because it's safer. You won't roll off of your, in other words, you won't slip off trying to get that cut in nice and deep. So you do half of a cut this way, half of a cut turning it upside down and going the other way. Okay, and you can do it this way too. Let's do it from the bottom first. We'll do all 4 corners. This is really a little fun project to do. It's an easy afternoon project. It might take you an hour, hour and a half maybe. Maybe a little longer. Maybe an hour, yeah, an hour and a half you should get this done. We who are seasoned, I can get one probably done in about 45 minutes if I really stick at it. So it's just a matter of being comfortable with the knife and you know, being used to knowing how the cuts go. But being new, it will take much longer. But don't be discouraged. I try to make these little videos so you have something that you can see progress right away when you're done with a piece. And folks, if it doesn't look exactly like this, please do not get upset. If you're new to this, it's not going to look this, well, it'll look similar. And even if you're a seasoned carver, you're going to have your own style with it. So this will be my style that you see, but if you end up carving it, a bunch of these, you'll develop your own style as you go. So what we want to do is we have those stop cuts. Remember, at the top we want to go in kind of deep, all right, and make sure that that meets, so that when I do a sweep my knife into it, it will come right out. All right. Now if it doesn't come out, don't pull it out because you'll chip this out. Just go back and recut it. Okay, see how that came out? Alright, so a lot of it's just learning how the grain is going in the wood and all, you know. So we're just going to go in kind of deep. We're going to do this side as next. I'll show you as much of this as I can. Now, when we get to the bottom and do the other part of this, the bottom half, it takes so much time that I do a lot of it offline, but I will absolutely show you how to do it. You know, how to start it, how to keep going with it. It would just take too long on the video to show you. It's kind of monotonous to sit there and watch it. so some of this will be done offline. Okay. Alright, should look about like that when you get done. Oh, I've got one more corner here. I didn't see that. Okay. Alright. So that's what it should look like when you have this portion done. Now we're going to go back to the corners and we're going to undercut it a little bit further. Now we're just going to try to round each of it round off each corner underneath that branch piece, the green piece there. Okay, and you want to try to head it towards the center. Okay, same thing over here. You're just going to recut it a little bit. These projects are fun because you can do it any size. You can do a full-size one, you can do a real huge one if you want. I like doing littler things because you see a progress right away. You know, you're not going to spend hours and hours and hours at a piece. I'm not saying that that's wrong. Some people love to do a lot of detail. They love to do a lot of fine, refined work, and that's absolutely fine. You know, if you're into that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just like to see a piece finished a little quicker than that. I've done the large eagle I had here in one of my pictures. I spent over 200 hours on it, you know, putting all the feathers in, and so I've done it both ways, but this is what I enjoy, you know, thinking of an idea and then putting it, you know, using that idea and putting it into an actual piece, that, you know, creating something. Okay, we'll be back.